What's going on, guys? This is Justin, and this is a Madden. This is Madden 25, my ultimate team. This is ultimate team against a buddy. This is the same guy that I played in a head-to-head match. His gamer tag is Th3y. I played a couple, and I was trying to figure out the volume here, which actually I screwed it up, but I finally figured out how to do it. That's all you have to do in order to hear the person that you're playing against. What I forgot to do, though, is click the live commentary button on my Elgato. So what ended up happening is you could hear everything just fine. You could hear him just fine, but my voice was nowhere to be heard. So I wasn't too stoked about that, considering I had to go back over it and re-commentate it. But this is kind of like a revenge game because like I said, and look at him intercept me on the first play. Oh, man. This is kind of a revenge game because I played him in a couple head-to-head matches. We both randomized teams, but I think he had like the Broncos once and somebody else the other times, and I was playing lower teams. I didn't get as lucky, blah, blah, blah. So this was kind of a revenge match. He had, I just talked to him recently, and this game was, give me that back, Ray Lewis, let's go. This was at this point in the season, I think his team was like a 77 or 78 overall, I think he said. And he was, I think, 0-5 at this time in the season. But in talking to him since, he went 0-5, and then he had won 5 in a row. Look at that. Good run. Good run there with Bell. He had won 5 in a row to finish the season 5-5, which for his first season, he made the playoffs, made it to the Super Bowl, and lost. But it was kind of, I think at this point in the season, he was 0-5. So I think me beating him here gave him some confidence, some real confidence. Maybe I shouldn't have said I beat him. Was that a spoiler? I already said this was a revenge game, so maybe you already guessed that I beat him. But I think me beating him here, gave him the confidence to go on. And look at him fumble, just falling down onto the ground. What is that? But we're running, our usual scheme, our Power O, our PAF slide. We do have the better team here, so we should be able to run it pretty easy and catch him with that out route to Bolden pretty easily. Look at Bolden breaking tackles. Attaboy. I think he had Kaepernick at quarterback. Trying to think. Key players that he had. He had like a 78 Richard Sherman, which is, it's a solid card. I would say that a 78 Richard Sherman, if I had to guess, would probably have better stats than like just one of those stock 80 guys, that like you get for free. And I tried to juke him right there, but he didn't get the hits. That was Sherman. He didn't get the hit stick on me, because he doesn't hit stick, which is probably pretty smart. Sometimes I think you should do it when you have a guy dead on. But then again, some of the times when you miss that hit stick, they break it away. And if that's the only guy in between that guy in the end zone, it's probably smarter sometimes not to hit stick. So we are at the 10-yard line here. We're trying to score. The reason that the quarters are only 3 minutes long is because that was just stock for look at me getting them up the middle with the QB sneak, Russell Wilson. The 3-minute quarters are just what default is. This isn't a coin game. We're just playing with our ultimate teams head-to-head, which I think actually uses up contracts, which is really weird and kind of disappointing, you know. See, did I audible out of the sneak here? I think I'm still in the sneak, right? No, that's right. I audible out to the power O to the left. Doop. And I can't beat his one guy on the outside. I think I go back. Do I go? Oh, that's right. I go to the toss. Go to the toss. If you haven't seen any of my other MUT or head-to-head, so it really doesn't have to be MUT. But that is a horrible example of it, as Sherman block sheds there. But when they come out in goal line defense, the toss is a goal line defense beater. It's an awesome play. But him actually pushing me back here gives me some room to set up the out route. And he has what does he have there? One safety over the top. But I think I stick with the PAF slide. And most of the time, his one safety up top, well, of course, he changes it now that he has two safeties up top. But they actually both end up going to the right there off the bat. So we get the out route to Bolden for the touchdown. Take the lead, 7-0. That's what we like. Oh, man. You'll see that he kicks it the same as I do. He kind of got that, I think, off of me and off of Hitstick and off of iMaverick, who used to do that too. If your opponent is not wise to that, and we were checking out the depth chart here for some reason, I don't remember why. But if your opponent is not aware to that kick, and they just regular catch it every time, you can just smash him with that hit stick. He was doing something. He was looking at one of my players, so I thought I'd run through his lineup real quick. As you can see, he has some low 80s sprinkled in, mid 80s guy, mid 70s, 80, 76. There's just Richard Sherman right there. 85 speed. I wish it would show, because I think he has really high agility. I think. I forget what he was looking at. I wish I remembered. Oh, I think he was just looking through my team. Which is, as I commentate this right now, in 83 overall. I really need to work on getting to that 85 overall, just so I get that second chemistry that you get when you get there, because that can give you a really good boost. Let's see. Looks like the bench setup. It is bench. Keekly. Oh, I know. Another one of those times where it would have been nice if the audio recording would have worked. But what he was doing was he was looking through. He was actually looking through his team, because he didn't have his Keekly in, and I think his Keekly was in his reserves. And we were talking, Keekly, that sucks. You don't have him in. And then I intercepted it with Keekly, and I was like, oh, hey, there's mine. I think I throw the bomb here to Bolden. Look at this. Look at that. Look at him. Just one hand and just slide into the end zone. Oh, man. That's dirty. And I felt kind of bad because his middle linebacker, London Fletcher, tore his shoulder or something. So he was out for the game, which is kind of unfortunate for him. I don't know if, when you play like solo challenges and games like this, if they can get hurt for like an extended period. Like, I understand that they can get hurt, for the game, for the rest of the game, during the game. But I have no idea, and he actually gets out of the way there. The diving tackle. I have no idea if, like, somebody gets seriously injured in one of these games, like not a actual MUT ranked game, if that counts. If they can have like a season-ending injury or like a multiple game injury, he comes out and bench again. He's just asking for it. Or if they can have like a season-ending injury, like in one of these unranked games. I have no idea. So if anybody knows that, put it in the comments, because I would like to know that. It would be good to know, so that way I don't have to be like overly concerned if I'm playing a solo challenge, which I think I've only ever played maybe 2 solo challenges. They're not fun, and for some of them, like for the good ones at least, you have to complete a collection to unlock something, blah, 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 blah. Look at my 3 guys there. He beats my 90 milliner on the outside. It's disappointing. What do we got here? Miss Infinity. I really need to remember to turn off notifications. But all the background audio is muted, so you won't get that real pleasant sound. Somehow he drops that. I appreciate that. Let's see. This video. Let me get out. Trying to figure this out here. This video is going to go up in between my Ultimate Team conference. This should go up on Sunday, is the goal. And then tomorrow, the 13th, will be my Madden 25, my Ultimate Team, the same team I'm playing with, in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl in the season. So look forward to that. I'm excited. I've actually already played the game. I won't make some sort of weird lie there. I've already played the game. I am a couple episodes ahead of what I've uploaded. I would like to do MUT daily. I really would. But I don't have the internet speed for it. I've gone from doing MUT once a week to I'm doing it 3 times a week now. I'm doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's awesome because I love playing MUT. I'll probably still play more than 3 games a week. I think he misses? Oh, yeah, this was a great part. He misses the field goal. I don't know what happened. I think he said his controller is really messed up, so he's really bad on field goals. But look at Dawkins. I didn't even know what was going on. I think I just dropped my controller, and when he said, look at that little skip I gave him into the end zone. Scored just who was that did that? Was that Auburn? Auburn that scored that ridiculous, I think it was Auburn against Alabama that scored that ridiculous, that's exactly what they did. They missed the field goal, and then the guy returned it for 109 yards or 105 yards or something. It was absolutely nuts. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm sure if you Google Auburn-Alabama game 2014 or Auburn-Alabama kickoff or it wasn't kickoff, missed field goal, something like there, you'll be able to find it. But getting back to what I was saying, I would love to be able to upload MUT, 5 times a week, 7 times a week, daily. 5 times a week might be possible, but in a full MUT game, give me that. Thomas, just smashing him here. He runs the wrong way though. Earl Thomas. Get juked. And then I run backwards again. God, I can't finish the thought here. Here we go. I would like to upload MUT. More. 5 or 7 times a week, but I just don't think it's realistic because my internet's so bad. Regular MUT game is anywhere from 25 on the quick side to a 40-minute game. And with my internet speed, that takes a disgusting amount of time. Bolden, bad usering on his part. Uh, go up 28-0 at halftime. Welcome to my ultimate team, Aaron. Let's go. Finishing my thought, which I still have not done. It takes like 8 to 12 hours to upload a video that long. For some reason, YouTube upload is like that. You know, I can upload like a Call of Duty video. And I was trying. This is a horrible squib attempt. You know, if I fumble, give me that. No time left on the clock, but that was awesome. If I upload a Call of Duty, and if I upload a Call of Duty video, which is like say 8 minutes, it'll take like an hour and a half to upload. But it's really weird because if you multiply, you know, the 8 minutes by like 4, and you make the video 32 minutes, it just like exponentially gets longer and longer to upload. Like the difference between a 30-minute video and a 45-minute video it's pretty big. Like a 30-minute video, if I had to guess, would take 5 or 6 hours. A 45-minute video would probably take 10 on my internet. It's not good. It's pretty bad. Good little hour out there by him. But yeah, those are my internet woes, unfortunately. There's not really any great internet to get around here. I live in kind of like a podunk college town where the only thing here is the college. So the college actually has ridiculous internet. Can upload a half-hour video, and I think it takes, because I've done it, to just go to the library just to upload a video. I've done it before. Half-hour video takes like an hour, I think. Like it's a huge difference, you know. But yeah, they don't offer college level internet to people. Like they don't even have, where I live currently, they don't even have like a big name. Like they don't have a Comcast. I currently have Frontier, which is like Verizon internet. It's supposed to be, yeah, good little pass there by him. It's supposed to be 4 megabytes, I think. Maybe 8 megabytes. I don't know. But 4 megabytes is not good internet. Like I think back on the west side, which is, I live in Washington, so the west side is like the Seattle area. I think you can get Comcast internet probably for $10 more a month than I'm paying right now. That's like 56 megabytes. Like that is big, man. Go, big man, go. That is, look at the juke by the big man. That is the difference, you know. I mean, if I could get it right now, if I could get Comcast over here for $10 a month more, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like that. Hopefully you guys can hear my snap. But I can't. They don't offer good internet here. And thankfully, for once, I don't run into my running back, because I usually always seem to do that. On that play, when I run out of the pocket and I have my halfback in the flat, I can just tell the out route is going to be open, but I actually don't throw it to him. I go to Hilton and he intercepts it. That's a bad read on my part. Missed the hit. Look at Russell Wilson trying to dive for the hit stick. But that was Richard Sherman. Can't hate too much. Richard Sherman's a beast. Which, speaking of, what do we got here? Well, I'm going to upload this on Sunday. I'm commentating it on Wednesday. And I missed there. Oh, dagger to the heart. But when I upload this, you guys should know, because the Seahawks play on the 11th, which is yesterday to you guys watching this video. But I don't know yet who's won, because I'm commentating this before then. Hopefully the Seahawks win. And then, who's in the other game? Carolina against, man, am I losing my mind? We're playing the Saints. Oh, and the 49ers won. That's right. Carolina against the 49ers. God, I hope Carolina wins. And I'm pretty sure at least the rest of Washington is with me on that one. But I hate the 49ers. I don't like them. Their coach, Jim Harbaugh, just, I don't, Milner! I honestly didn't mean to transition into that, but what I said was working at the time, so I went with it. Hopefully it's the Seahawks against the Carolina Panthers in the NFC Championship game. I think that would be an awesome game. Although the Seahawks have home field advantage, so I think they should be able to, I don't want to say easily, beat the Saints and then the Panthers. And the out route was open again. All I had to do is beat that one guy too. But yeah, hopefully the Seahawks should win. They have home field advantage, which last time they played the Saints at home, they crushed them like 34-7. I believe the score was. And I think we could beat the Panthers too. You know, they have a great defense, but they are very, very one-dimensional on offense. You know, what do? They run the ball. I could see somebody saying that about the Seahawks too. Th3y, oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Look at him go. That's not a very good styling on him move. I just like raise my arm up like I'm taking a left, or is that a right? I don't know. One of them. One of those things you had to remember back in driving school. Yes, back to football. As I go up 35-7. I think it's going to be the Seahawks against the Panthers in the NFC Championship game. I think the Seahawks are going to win that, move on to the Super Bowl. In the AFC, I honestly haven't paid that much attention. Like, I know who's still alive, but I'm trying to imagine who's matched up to who. I know the Colts aren't playing the Broncos, which means the Chargers play the Broncos. Yes, the Chargers play the Broncos. And then you have the... I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard to remember here. You have... This is really going to bother me. Okay. I won't lie. I'm on NFL.com now. That's right. Okay. Indy against New England. I knew Indy was left in it. For some reason, I couldn't picture New England. I don't know why. You have Indy against New England, which is going to be a great game, I think. And then Denver against the San Diego upset Chargers, which the Colts and the Chargers have upset. I think both the Colts and the Chargers beat the Broncos. But should have been my interception. I think New England will win that just because Bill Belichick, and that's the New England against Indy game. Bill Belichick is an absolute genius. You know, Tom Brady, and they're at home. They're in, hopefully I don't get this wrong, Foxborough. Thank you. They're in, I don't know why I said thank you to myself. They're in Foxborough, and they don't, you know, it's like the Seahawks being at home. They don't lose in Foxborough, even though that was put to the test this year. And then you have Denver against San Diego again. Same kind of deal. You know, I could see San Diego winning, but Denver's at home. Denver beats me again with another, I think it's a bench out route. Bench out route. If I said that very quickly, it sounded like something else. I apologize. But yeah, I think it'll be Denver against New England in the AFC Championship game. I think it's Denver's year, even though, you know, when they played the Broncos, they got lucky. New England got lucky in their win. It was a great game, a great comeback by Tom Brady. It's an amazing job. Because, you know, Peyton was afraid to throw it. I don't know if that's a game plan. I don't know if that was his game plan going in, if that was the coach's game plan going in. But, you know, obviously they were smashing through New England's front four when they were running it in the first half. Give me that, Miller. But, you know, you can't do that when you have Tom Brady scoring quickly, and then you get, you know, one-dimensional and all they have to stop is your run. And, you know, Peyton Manning does not play so well. If you look at the stats, just from a statistical perspective, he does not play well. When it's cold out, when there's bad weather, bad throw gets Bolden. On the other side of things, Tom Brady has had some of his best games of his career in horrible weather. So depending on, not even kidding here, I know Denver has home field, but depending on the weather in Denver, try to throw a bomb here to Hilton, doesn't work. Depending on the weather in Denver, you know, which it'll probably be bad. You know, New England could win that, but I think more than likely Denver will pull it off. So it'll be Denver against Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl. And, you know, I can't go against my Seattle Seahawks. They have the best. Try to go deep here again to Bolden, and he catches it. Get in there. What is that? What is the score? 42-7. That's right. Seahawks, best pass defense in the NFL. And I think Denver is the #1 pass offense. But I think we can stop them. You know, we got it. Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor. Unfortunately, no more Browner. But we will have him back next year, even beastlier. And Seattle has, I think, very close to a top 10 run defense. And then I think we should be able to, you know, run it fairly successfully against Denver. You know, Denver doesn't have a great defense. They're about middle of the pack, I think, in defense, which, if you look at it, if I had to guess, their run defense probably looks better than their pass defense, just because when Denver plays a team, you know, Peyton Manning will throw all over them, and they'll usually get out to a big lead. So teams probably won't run that much on Denver. So I could see Denver having, like, maybe somewhere close to a top 10 run defense, but I think that's a little slanted. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks to win it all against the Broncos in the Super Bowl. And that has been my rant of this video. 46 seconds left. What should I title this video? Internet and NFL playoff talk? Some randomness right there. He's not giving up. He's trying. Give me that Dawkins. And I want that 50 bomb. I want 50. You know, especially after he beat me in a head-to-head game. I don't take that lightly. But you won't beat me in my ultimate team. Because my ultimate team is awesome. I wanted 50 here. I really did. You know, there's no mercy. And, you know, there's no hard feelings. You know, it's not like I'm playing, like, I don't know, my mother. You know, there's no crying about you scored blah, blah, blah points on me. You know, it's a game. We get it. So I want to drop 50 on him. You know, I think it would be a nice gesture for me to score 50 points on him, especially in 3-minute quarters. I think the story of this game was probably my defense. I think I got, like 3 picks, and look at Hilton. Shake him off. Shake him off. And I think I style on him again. Yep, which is just like a, hey, I'm going to press my hand out. Not exciting. Actually, you know what I think I did there? Is I think I stiff-armed. Stiff-armed. I think I stiff-armed. Because I was probably still holding left trigger. and I was pressing A to style. So I was probably, oh yeah, I just realized that. I was probably just stiff arming there. That's why it looks really, really stupid. I come out in the Power O, I think. And that's one of his friends that we played some Black Ops 2 with afterwards. And honestly, I didn't even realize I audibled to a passing play. So I had no idea what was going on at all. I was like, did he miss the handoff or? And I realized, yeah, whatever. I call a timeout because once again, no mercy here. I would like to drop my 50 bomb, and he's not dumb. He's not sad. He knows what's going on. He doesn't want me to get my 50 bomb. So he calls for onside recover. Boop. Touch it too early, and of course he still does recover. One of the things you can get away with sometimes, we were talking about this in game, is that it's so confusing sometimes which one you pick. Because they're usually like this. They're usually like the 35 or the 40. And if you're not paying attention and you get the flag, but you recover the football as you're onside kicking it, your opponent can give you the ball back. I've had that happen before. Because you really have to pay attention to, where you are on the field and where the flag would put you on the field, etc., etc. Give me that sack. So we did it. We closed it out. Beat him 48-7. Is a really good game. Good game, Aaron, if you're watching this. We will probably play more in the future, and I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.